Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, September 21st of 2021. It is the IPSY October Glam Bag Choice Day, as well as the opening of our flash sale. So if you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be all set. Also, right underneath the video, there is a thumbs up. If you're enjoying the content, please take a second to hit that thumbs up. The number will turn blue and it will increase, and I appreciate so much in advance that you are doing that thumbs up for me. All right, guys. Right now, I went in and I was able to get into the flash sale, but Choice has not opened up yet because it is really early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to go in first and we're going to double check to see if Choice has opened up yet. And if not, we are going to go into the flash sale. All right, still not open. So I'm going to go into the flash sale. So we're going to go through the flash sale first. And then hopefully by the time we finish all of this, Choice will be open. However, if it is not open, make sure that you guys go in and make your choices at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's when that will open up. All right, so let's get started. The flash sale, if you're not familiar, this always shows up on the day of the Glam Bag Choice. To me, it is one of the better sales because we get 2 for $5 in a lot of the areas and a lot of bundles that you normally will not see these products in the add-ons the way that they're priced here. This is also opened for 5 days and it ships for free and it ships separately, as well as for my experiences, I usually receive this way before my glam bags for October. So really excited to have the opportunity to share these with you. Now they've also broken it down where they have recommended for you, and then they break it down even more. So it's a little bit different, but from what you girls have told me is your recommended for you seem to be the same as mine. So that's where I'm going to go through the recommended for you as well as just the regular, how they have it broken down. They started doing this and I'm really enjoying it. It is these perfume sticks, and they are fantastic because they are spray, they're large, and you're able to try a scent for literally $2.50 because these are 2 for $5. The Kenzie scents are beautiful. The Catherine scents are beautiful, as well as the English Laundry. I'm really enjoying them. If you want to know more about the product or the scents, click on the picture and it will tell you more. That's what I always do after I get off, because I always share with you guys first and then I do my shopping. All right, so the Kenzie and Catherine we've already discussed. The next one here is from our Sally Beauty and Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you have not had the opportunity to try Anastasia Beverly Hills primer, this is where I tried it, and you need so little with an eye primer. It's tinted and I'm really impressed with it. Our Sally is another line that I'm very impressed with. I actually just opened up, if you haven't seen my IPSY Glam bag, I got an eye pencil from them in a color called Sangria, and it is just beautiful. The next one is from Sole de Janeiro and Skylar. Sole de Janeiro is another one. If this is the orange one that it comes in, the actual little container, it is so scrumptious. This is where, if you want to know what everyone has been buzzing about for years about Sole de Janeiro, this is where you grab it for $2.50. Skylar is also another one that is a really good product as well. All right, then we have some other items here that they chose for me is from Pure Brazilian and Grow Gorgeous. They're saying this is a smooth hair duo. Then they have from Jus Perfumes and English Laundry, also another fantastic perfume, this Jus box. And then from IT Cosmetics, they have their, this looks like their Blow Dry Mascara. This was in collaboration they did with Dry Bar. If you've never tried a mascara in the $3 section, I just want to give you a heads up that this is the best place to try mascaras. The reason being in the minis is the brush and the formula are the exact same in the 20 and 20 plus mascaras. So if you want to know if you like the brush or you like the formula, this is the simplest way to try it. And then if it becomes a choice item in the plus later on, you will then be able to make an educated decision on choosing that item in the full size. So I always recommend mascaras in this section here. Then from Hanalei Company, this is another brand that I highly recommend. I've had the opportunity to try a few products from their brand. They are a Hawaiian brand, and this is their lip balms, and they are really, really good. So if you're in need of lip balms, $2.50 for it's crazy, these prices. Okay, then we have some $16 choices here. Remember, we're in the recommended section right now. It looks like a full set from Beau Gachis. Beau Gachis is a really good brush line. I've had the opportunity to try their face brushes as well as these, and I do recommend them. And Viseart, if you have not had the opportunity to try a Viseart palette, you are getting it for $8, and then all these other brushes for $8, I think is an absolute steal. Then Skyen, Iceland, and 111 Skin. I've already shared with you guys my feelings on 111 Skin. It is very strong. They are a very concentrated product, but it is result driven. So if you haven't had the opportunity to try 111 Skin, it is at a very expensive line, but through IPSY and through the BoxyCharms, we're getting it at such a discounted price that if you haven't had the opportunity to try, this is where you do that. Fox Bay and Kitsched. Fox Bay is a hair line, and Kitsched is an accessory line, and their products are really, really fantastic. And this looks like it's one of those hair towels. Then they have a bundle here for $40, and this it has a Sunday Riley. It looks like their CEO cream, which is phenomenal. And right beside it, they have a Huda Wishful. And if you haven't seen the sneak peeks that I shared with you guys about the reveal from Glam X, Huda Beauty is the one who is going to be the collaborator on the Glam X that's coming out in November. And I'm so excited that we're going to get the opportunity to share more of her line. And this already has one of the products that they gave a sneak peek on for the November. So it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of the Wishful, which is her new skincare line. So very, very excited about that. All right. So now let's get into the fun part, which are the Deluxe Duos that are all $5. All right. Some of these might have full size, some of these might be sample size, and that's why I always tell you to click on the picture so you know the size that you're getting. The Sole de Janeiro, this is definitely a sample size, as well as Gold Faden MD. Gold Faden MD is a line that I highly, highly recommend. It's another one that is a mid-range brand that is very result-driven. Every product that I have tried, I have seen results, and I'm so impressed with it. So if you want to know if your skin likes that skincare product, this is where you try it for the $2.50, because for me, sometimes skincare agrees with my skin and sometimes it doesn't. So here you're really not spending a lot of money to find out if your skin likes the product. You will not see the results because all skincare takes time, but you will at least know if your skin likes the product. Then the next one we here have is from Jean Bleu and the Balm Cosmetics. It looks like a liner as well as a mascara, and we already discussed how I feel about mascaras in this section. The next one here is from Milk Makeup. This is also a mascara that I recommend, and they're putting it together with this Beauty for Real. This Beauty for Real eyeliner, I had the opportunity to make it as a choice item last month, as well as in the points section last month, and I'm really impressed with this Beauty for Real brand. Right next to it again, they're giving an opportunity. If you don't want it with an eyeliner, you can get this mascara with a duo eyeshadow. And this is from Shades by Shan. I've had the opportunity to try a full eyeshadow palette from this brand, and I'm impressed. So if you have not had the opportunity to try these eyeshadows, this is where you do this as well before it becomes a choice item in the full size. The next one here we have is from Complex Culture. Complex Culture is also, it's a brand that's an IPSY brand, and it is so high end. Their brushes are compatible with some of the highest end brushes that I used to purchase from IT Cosmetics, and now the Complex Culture ones are kind of taking a little bit space in that area, so it's one that I do recommend. However, they're tying it up with this Illuminati Cosmetics. This one is like, okay, it's not my favorite, but if you can get a quad for $2.50, that's where you try it to see if it's something you would enjoy. Shanna Beat Miami, another one that I do recommend. I've had the opportunity to try a few of her products, from her brushes to her shadows as well. And they're tying it up with that Anastasia Beverly Hills primer that we already talked about. Then we have from IPSY. This is another brand that I highly, highly recommend. Even in their full size, it is a reasonably priced product. So if you fall in love with their formula, it's an easy purchase in the future. And this is still 2 for $5. And this says it's called the Soft Glam Eyeshadow Duo. Then we have from our Sally Beauty, which we've already discussed, with a Farrah brush. This is another thing. If you can get full size brushes, and that's what they are, for $2.50, it's an absolute nice way to build your brush wardrobe. Then we have from M2U NYC. Last month I had the opportunity in the add-on section to try a couple of their lipsticks, and they were full size, and I'm really enjoying them. And this looks like that is their new eye primer. So it looks like we're going to be receiving more from this brand as options. So this is where, if you need an eye primer, it's a nice way to see if this is something that you would like to enjoy. We already discussed Shiana B. Miller. Same thing with Complex Culture. Violet Voss is another one that I highly, highly recommend. Violet Voss is one of the eyeshadows that I used to purchase, I think, when I first got introduced to YouTube. It was a really, really hot item that a lot of the influencers were pushing, and I ended up picking up some of their large palettes, and I really recommend them. And now whenever I see their fun size ones, they are the first thing that goes in my cart. That's how much I enjoy that product. Then we have from Makeup Geek. I have not tried the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but a few of the girls bought it in some mystery bundles, and they highly, highly recommend it as well. Then we have from YC Collection and Benefit Cosmetics. YC Collection, I have not tried any of their quads yet, but this Pore Benefit Cosmetics is their newest product launch, and I had the opportunity to get it in one of my Glam bags in this size. It is very small, but it is such a treat. It is such a fantastic setting spray that I'm probably gonna look at picking this up just for the setting spray alone. Then we got here again from the Balm. It looks like a different type of brush than the original one that we saw earlier on, and they're tying that up with the our Sally shadows, which I mentioned I totally recommend. Element, another one that I had the opportunity to try in the $3 section. Their shadows impressed me also. So this is a nice way to try if these two colors speak to you and you need a pair of eyelashes. 2 for $5, I think, is fantastic. Here's Violet Voss, another shade, as well as a full brush from Farrah brushes. And the Farrah brushes I do recommend. MOTD, these two brushes are full size, and these are face brushes that you're getting 2 for $5. The one on the left is the one I think that's called Handyman. I just had the opportunity to get that last month in the $3 section, but this is a far better deal to get the MOTD Cosmetics and the Real Her, because Real Her is a fantastic, fantastic brand. Then we have another duo here that is from our Sally Beauty and IPSY Beauty. This is, like I just mentioned to you, I just got this in my Glam bag, and I'm so impressed with this eyeliner, and IPSY we already discussed. Here's another duo with that Benefit Cosmetics, that is this setting spray that I recommend, and I highly recommend this Beauty for Real eyeliner. Like I said, double check the color, click on the pictures, and if these colors speak to you, I think it's fantastic. And here, if you really need eyeliners, it looks like they're giving you 2 in this olive color, and that's one of the colors that I got last month, so I'm really impressed with that as well. Sophia and Mabel and Anastasia Beverly Hills, both of these I own, and both of these I recommend. And if you haven't had the opportunity to try the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip products, this is where you do it for $2.50. Here we have something from Latte London and Anastasia Beverly Hills. Looks like a lot of nice lip duos. I usually purchase all these lip duos, but everything I'm looking at here I already own. This is the Sophia Mabel and Item Beauty. This Item Beauty gloss is, a lot of times when you'll see gloss on my lips, I'm pulling this one because it is so beautiful and non-sticky. And Item Beauty is another one that is a combination of an IPSY brand. IPSY is part of this Item Beauty, and I'm so impressed with this Item Beauty brand as well. And I think they just got into Sephora. Then we have from Incredible Cosmetics and Lotte London, and then we have here Contact Skin. This is another one that I highly recommend. Their lipsticks have been in my arsenal since the day I got introduced to it. I grab every single color, and now I'm doing the same with their balm, which is what this is. And they're tying it up with the Maybelle Beauty, and Maybelle Beauty is so beautiful, and these crayons will last you. They are just stunning. So if these colors speak to you, that is an absolute also win as well. Then from Real Here and Lotte London, again, two duos that I highly recommend. Real Her lip products are some of my favorite, from their lipsticks to their lip gloss to their liners. Then we have, if you need some more balms, they're here, and here's another different color from Context Culture. So like I said, I'm going to be clicking in when we are finished to see if it's a color that I own. If I don't, it will definitely be in my bag. And then they're tying it up with the lip scrub from Naked Cosmetics, which is a really nice lip scrub as well. Item Beauty, this is another two that I ended up purchasing previously in add-ons because I wanted to try this brow. Has a very different brush on the other end, and it's a really unique product, so I'm happy I got that. And this tweezer is a dual tweezer. It's called a Z tweezer, and they have two different sides of it, so you're getting two tweezers in one. Really impressed with that as well. And here again is that same tweezer, and they're tying it up with the IT Cosmetics brow. This is where I really got introduced to brow products, was from IT Cosmetics. And what's nice about it, and always click on the picture to make sure the color is the right color for your brows, but this has the spoolie in it. And a lot of times when you get deluxe sample sizes, it doesn't have the spoolie. So this is one that I would recommend as well. And again, they're showing one that looks like a duplicate of what we just went through. Then we have from Benefit Cosmetics. This is their Give Me Brow. Fantastic product. And they're tying it in with the Beauty Crop, which is a new brand to me that I'm starting to really start to enjoy. Right next to it, they have from SL Miss Glam, which is probably the sponge. I have not tried her sponges yet, but they're tying it up with the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm waiting for a package from the last pop-up sale from IPSY, because I think I ended up picking up this foundation as well as this new brand called Undone. Then we have from Sephora Botanicals and Smashbox Cosmetics. Smashbox Cosmetics is one of my favorite brands, so I will definitely be clicking on here to see what they are offering. Again, here is the Balm Cosmetics, and they're tying it up with a Yensa Beauty Blender. You can't get beauty blenders for $2.50, so if you're in need of a sponge, this is a nice way to try it. Then we have from Hey Honey, as well as this Marabella. This looks like it's that silicone sponge. This is not one of my favorite products that I would recommend in reference to the sponge. I'm not that familiar with this Hey Honey that they're showing right here. Next to it, they have the Concealer on the Fly. This is a new product out of Contact Skin. This is probably something also I'll be looking at picking up, and they're tying it up with a brush, which to me is an absolute steal. Then we have from Claria. This is a new brand to me and pretty vulgar. They're saying it is a prime and conceal duo in light. So I'll be clicking on that also to see more information about that. IT Cosmetics. This is one that I would recommend, but I'm telling you, click on the picture so that you know what the colors are, because this one's saying it's in medium, but right next to it, they're saying those are in tan, which would be way too dark for me. Then they have from Basic Beauty and MAC Cosmetics, the Prep It and Set Duo. Basic Beauty, I'm not that familiar with, but MAC, we all know. But again, it's in the color tan. Then they have from Tarte, this is their Maracuja foundation. This is tied up also in tan, but it's tied up with the KVD Vegan Beauty. This is their loose setting powder. And if you haven't had the opportunity to try KVD, there it is a fantastic brand, and the people who make the KVD brand make some of the high-end brands, so it is one that I would highly recommend for you guys to try. This Earborian is one that I've seen around for a long time, and I've never had the opportunity to try it, so this is intriguing to me. But again, it's saying deep. I'm not sure. I guess everyone's going to be getting these same options. Same thing with Makeup Forever. If this is the right color for you, this is one that I would recommend as well. And this is a nice way to try foundations as well, because there is enough in here for at least 2 to 3, if not 4 uses out of here. And you're getting to try a sponge, both for $5. Then they have from Shades by Shannon the Balm. This is a blush and glow. These little pouches, these little blushes are made in a cardboard container. These are the ones I usually take with me when I travel. And blushes and highlighters in these little deluxe samples will last you a really, really long time. Then we have from Miss Glam, one of her brushes, as well as Shayna B. This looks like one of her highlighters. Here we have from YC Collection. These are all brands that we've already discussed, and I would recommend everything on this line. Then we have from Wonder Beauty. This is another one that I really enjoy, their highlighter. And this one is an After Hours, and I have a few of these, and I'm really, really enjoying them. Here we have another full-size brush with Nomad Cosmetics. Nomad Cosmetics is another one that's a high-end eyeshadow. And if you want to know if you want to get a full size of this palette from this brand, this is where I always tell you guys to try their products in this section. I can't believe how much 2 for $5 is in here. The next one is from Item Beauty and Shades by Shan. In the pop-up, I ended up picking up this bronzer, so I'm still waiting to try that out for you guys. And then we have this other 2 brands. This looks May. I've had the opportunity to try, and I do recommend that. And they're tying it up with that balm from Hannah Lay. Pucker Up. This Maskology is another brand that I am really enjoying. Their masks are so unique, and a lot of girls have been enjoying this Jersey Shore lip balm. So this is another one that if you're looking for a mask for your lips, the Maskology masks are very unique. First Aid Beauty. I have a bunch of these, and I just started taking them out of my travel bag, so because we haven't been traveling. This comes with enough for at least a couple of weeks when you're traveling inside here. These are the pads that are saturated with the product that you can use as a toner to help. It's just fantastic. Then we have from Bio Clarity. I'm not sure about that product. Then from Aromatica and Mamode. I don't know these at all. If you are familiar with any of these products that I am not familiar with, please share it in the comments down below. Then Pearly Say Beauty and Polar. These are 2 brands that I highly recommend as well. If you're looking for some of these pads that everyone is now putting in their boxes to replace our cotton pads, that is here. And this Banalay, I never knew that was the name of the brand. It is the Clean Zero. This is one of the first balms that I used to remove my makeup, and I'm very impressed with it. Again, First Aid Beauty Gold Fountain MD, I highly recommend. Evening Prime and Glow on 5th, I'm not that familiar with, and the one next to it as well. Then again, here's some more of the First Aid Beauty and Kinship. This is another one that is a highly, highly recommend this. I had an opportunity to get this also in a previous Glam bag, and I'm really impressed with this Kinship brand. Glam Glow. If you missed out on choosing it as a choice, if you were part of BoxyCharm, this is a nice way for you to try the Glam Glow product. I am very impressed with it, and they're tying it up with that Clean Zero. Here's some Maskology masks. Like I said, these are so unique. I just tried this one that is in the blue. This is a really, really unique one. It comes with a little mixing cardboard. You have to, almost like a chemist, put it all together. You put it on your face, and then you peel it off. But when you peel this off, it comes off like a gummy bear. It is not a hard peel off. The other one I'm not familiar with. The next one beside it are a bunch of masks as well, and it looks like we have some more mask options here. And then we have this Mazzy, which I'm not familiar with, and this Cosette, which is either their Salt Body Scrub or their Salt Scalp Scrub. They both look the same in this container. Balance Me, that is a brand that I'm not familiar with, but supposedly if you get Birchbox. This is something that is always in theirs, but they're tying it up with Verso, which is a very high-end brand, and I'm really impressed with that as well. The other two is right beside the First Aid Beauty we've already discussed. I'm actually in the midst of using this primer. It has a little bit of a tint to it, and I am enjoying it. It's very hydrating, and they're tying it with this brand called Akar Skin, and this is a brand that I got introduced to through Allure, another high-end brand. And it looks like here we have some hair care products from Briogeo, these and this other brand that I'm not familiar with called Formula 1006. Eden Body Works, not familiar. Mark Anthony is a very strong brand in Canada. Then they have some other products here that are for your hair. And then it looks like we have some nail polishes. The few girls that received the Context nail polishes, they said that these retail on their own for $15. So if you have the opportunity to try, I've never tried the Context nail polishes, but I'm so impressed with this brand that if I was someone in need of nail polishes, I definitely wasn't hesitate to them for $5. And then they have some other nail polishes here as well. And we're just going to scroll through and see what else is here. Now we have some full-size duos for $16. The Pat McGrath Mascara is one that I would recommend. So if you're in need of MAC lashes, this is a really good deal for $16. Here, Il Maquillage is tied up with the Cella eyeshadows. These are also really nice eyeshadows. This Half Caked, I missed out. It was in the point section last month. I haven't had the opportunity to try it yet. So if you have, please share it in the comments down below. Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is their brow, and they're tying it up with, from Nomad Cosmetics, a soft brown, looks like brow. Then they have here again Nomad Cosmetics and Complex Culture, two brands that I'm enjoying. Here's one of those fun size that I talked about earlier from Violet Voss. This is really beautiful. This is their creme brulee. I think it's fantastic. Ofra Cosmetics. I always tell you guys, this is where you get your Ofra Cosmetics highlighters to try, and they're tying it up with a full-size bronzer. These are all full size. To get two Ofra products for $16 is an absolute steal. Here you're also getting some Farrah full-size face brushes. I think is also a really, and with tying it up with Kasia, which is a really nice new line as well. This is the KV Voss New York City. This is a brand that I had the opportunity to try in these trios, and I was impressed with it. And they're tying it up with the Tarte Maracuja lip product, which is so fantastic. Right next to it, another product from Tarte and Ofra Cosmetics. These are really fantastic brands. Basic Beauty and three full-size face brushes, all for $16. Then from Wonder Beauty, this foundation comes with a large doe applicator inside, and they're tying it up with the new Complex Culture concealer. But these are both in fair, and it looks like you're getting a free bag with purchase. And on this one, they're saying it's a $65 value for $16. So here we have another product that is being introduced, the Ofra Skincare, which is their primer, and they're tying it up with the Hey Honey. This is all, like I said, double check the colors because this is all foundations or BB creams. Saints and Sinner is another brand that I am just getting introduced to, and a lot of girls swear by it. Huda Beauty, like I mentioned, she's going to be the curator in the Glam X in November. So we're going to hopefully be seeing a lot more of her products. But if you haven't tried her lip products, this is definitely a really great price to get two for $16. Laura Geller and Laura Conrad. Laura Geller is a brand that I'm familiar with. Laura Conrad is one that I'm newly being introduced to, and I actually just purchased this for I think $12 on its own in the add-ons, and I'm enjoying it as well as her gloss. About Face, another fantastic brand that is the Haley brand, Hazley, excuse me, and Halsley, sorry, brand, and they're putting it with the Kosas, which is another fantastic brand. Everything here, guys, is absolute winners. And then we have Aceologies, a new brand that I'm trying their lip product right now, and I'm really impressed with. Again, we're seeing Wishful. Wonder Beauty, these are my favorite under eye patches. They're gold, and when you put them on, you can go about your day and then take them off. You can work in them. They're fantastic. And they're tying it up with the Beauty Stat, and if you haven't tried anything from Beauty Stat, another fantastic brand. Right next to it, I'm not that familiar with. Ahava is one that I also highly recommend. Sonage is another brand that I highly recommend. This product I'm not familiar with, but if you do see their vitamin C, that is one that I literally just finished, and I'm enjoying it so much. Christoph Robin is a very high-end hair brand, and they're tying it up with Kitsch, which is a nice accessory brand. And then we have from Numa, which is a new brand to me. I'm not that familiar with, but I have had the opportunity to try this Fox Bay. And if this is the 12-in-1 Magic Leave-In Conditioner, it is really a nice product. Then they have from Soapbox, they have, this is the, looks like a bar of soap, but it's a shampoo. Now we're into some bundles that are $24. This video is going on really long. This is the Morphe and Il Maquillage. These are all bundles. Like I said, you're going to have to click on the pictures. Patrick Ta, this looks like it is his brow wax, is one of the feature items in here. Right next to it, they have from Sephora Botanicals. This palette, I'm a little on the fence with. I used it a couple of times and I enjoyed, and then I used it a couple more times and I changed my opinion a little bit. So please share with me if you've had the opportunity to share this eyeshadow palette. But they're tying it up with some brands that I really do enjoy, which is the Tarte, the mascara from Milk, as well as a Complex Culture brush. Then we have some more bundles here, and these are full size of the Complex Culture brushes, which I highly recommend, and I can't believe you're getting all of that for $24. And here's some more bundles that they're saying run from $30 to $35. Like I said, double check, click on the picture, make sure you see what the sizes are of everything that are in these bundles, as well as some bundles here for $40. So that looks like it is everything that is in the flash sale. So let's just go back in and double check if Choice is open yet. I will double click on here to refresh. And we'll keep our fingers crossed. No, it still is not open. So guys, don't forget 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when Choice opens for your Glam bag. If you just get the Glam bag plus, the flash sale is open for all of us. So you don't have to do any Choice in reference to the Glam bag. If you only get the Glam bag, you make your choice first, and then the flash sale will open up for you. For everyone that gets the Glam bag, plus your flash sale will open at 9 a.m. as well. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay well. Don't forget to share in the comments down below if you've had the opportunity to try any of these products and which ones you would recommend, because I read and respond to every comment. If you do not get a response from me, that means your comment did not come through and I never saw it. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay well, and I'll see you all again in my next video.